Did Tyler Lockett take a dig at Russell Wilson? The simple answer is no, and I'll get to why.
Well, I think the biggest thing is it's amazing what we can accomplish when nobody cares who gets the credit. You know, my high school coach used to always talk about that, basketball coach.
Obviously, Tyler Lockett's talking about how nobody wants credit on the Seahawks team, and the internet immediately went to, is this a shot at Russell Wilson? I even thought that. I honestly took it as a shot at Russell Wilson, but Tyler Lockett's already denied these remarks. He tweeted, "People need to stop reaching." I said this quote about 5 to 10 times in my career, so stop reaching and just enjoy this team. If you know this Seahawks team pretty well, you probably would know that Russell Wilson and Tyler Lockett are probably still buddies. We know DK Metcalf and Russell Wilson are as well. Even though it seems like there's many former Seahawks players that aren't best friends with him, I know these two receivers are in good terms. While Tyler Lockett said to stop reaching and claims that this quote is not about Russell Wilson, I still think it addresses something bigger. He might not be talking about him directly, but I think the vibes are just different in Seattle now. You can call me a Russell Wilson hater, you can say whatever you want, and I'm not specifically blaming anything on him. I just think with this new vibe that's going on in the locker room with a guy like Geno Smith, underdog story, all these rookies we have, underdog stories, I think the whole mojo in the room is just different. When you don't have a superstar quarterback anymore, people start listening to the coach as the leader again. Pete Carroll's message seemed to wear off over the last 5 or 6 years, but it feels like it's back. Even Pete Carroll was tired of people mentioning that his style doesn't work anymore. He said it last night.
You know, all the people that doubt like you're losing, like we run the ball too much, you don't understand football, and you can't stay up with the new game and all that kind of stuff. That's a bunch of crap. I'm telling you. Look, we're doing fine. We're all right. So I don't mind proving it day in and day out.
Then again, Tyler Lockett knows better than we do. I'm not in that locker room. But from an outside perspective, it's pretty clear that the vibes are much better in Seattle with this 5-3 team than it is in Denver. You've seen Russell Wilson get booed off the field. You've seen memes of the way teammates look at him and the stories about him walking up and down the aisles and doing high knees during a flight to London. You don't hear those type of things out of Seattle. So whether or not Tyler Lockett believes it, I believe the Seahawks are in a better place, there's better vibes, and they're building something special again. And I do think it's because nobody wants to take all the credit, and I do think Russell Wilson was trying to take that credit. But at the end of the day, like Tyler Lockett said, we should just all enjoy this team, because obviously there is something special here, and this team's looking to go 6-3 against Arizona next week, and I believe it's going to happen. And before you go, make sure to follow me everywhere at Sammy on Tap. That's SAMI on Tap. You can find the Sports on Tap Seattle podcast on all platforms, or find us at Sant Seattle, SONT Seattle, on all platforms. I appreciate the love. Go Hawks, and peace.